So I hope you have done 120-degree mode of conduction, and the advantage of 120-degree mode of conduction is that each SCR conducts for 20 degree 120 degree. Okay, so if SCR 1 starts at 0 degree, so it will conduct for 120 degree. SCR 3 starts at 120 degree, so it will conduct to 240, and similarly SCR 5 starts at 240, so it ends at 360. Okay, but in 180 degree, if you find out, so SCR starts at 120 degree and ends at 180 degree. Okay, so what happens that during at 120 degree you can expect SCR1 SCR1 turning on, SCR1 turning on, and SCR4 sorry SCR1 turning off, and SCR or sorry MOSFET switch 1 turning on, turning off, and switch 4 turning on. So that may result in a short circuit path just like this. So it will be a short circuit path for your source. So there may be a problem in this. Okay, so there will be a short so your inverter won't work, there will be a problem. So for that problem removal, there is a 120-degree apart. So for that there will be a period, that is this period for after 120 degree, this is 60 degree, and this is again 120 degree. After 60 degree there will be no conduction, so this is a no conduction zone. Okay, no SCR is going to conduct here. Okay, so this is one of the advantage of 120-degree mode of conduction. So it is called as time delay. Delay time is injected. So for after for a 60-degree period, there will be a conduction for other devices. So what happens that these SCRs, these MOSFETs require some time interval to uh, for your once it gets started, the charge injection is there, and that charging injection must be removed, as I have already talked in the first unit, that during your turn on, so it goes like this and it runs like this, and during the turn off process it goes a bit down, right, this period. So this is the charge removal process, right, dynamic characteristics of a switch. So during this period it requires some time. So this time is given in this switching cycle, that is 60 degree. First that period, it that 60-degree period, you will the switch will reset itself, and so that the operation will be done. Okay, now if you have drawn the waveforms of both 120 degree and 180 degree, you would have got these type of waveforms. So in 180 degree, if this this is the line voltage, that is your phase voltage, sorry. So this is your phase voltage, and this was our line voltage in 180 degree. You just find out, you will find reverse case for 120 degree. 120 degree, the shape, the magnitude will be different, but the shape will be same. Okay, shape will be same. So that is the difference. Okay, so uh, this waveform is not new. I hope this waveform is not new. This is the initial waveform only. That is what, if you draw the fundamental of this waveform, so you if you expect, so this is one more cycle here, so this will be a zero cycle. So this waveform is like this, right? This is another. So this waveform, if you draw the fundamental of this, so we can draw the fundamental. So Fourier of Fourier of this waveform was summation n is equal to 1, 3, 5, 4 VDC, 4 VDC upon n pi cos n, cos alpha by 2. So this time alpha is this time, this period is cos alpha by 2. So that is 60 degree, right? So 60 degree is the alpha. So alpha by 2 means that is 30 degrees. 6 cos 30 degree, right? Cos 30 degree sine n omega t minus the delay part is 30 degree. Okay, so this is the whole waveform. So this you can say that the conduction, the 4 VDC n, okay, it contains all the harmonics, the first harmonic, third harmonic, fifth harmonic, all the harmonics are contained here, okay, in your line voltage. Okay, but talking about the phase voltage, if you draw the if you, so here, so I am not going to discuss more on this waveform. It's all on yours that how you are identifying, because we have done lot of this type of waveforms in converter. I am more focused on this waveform. Okay, here, if I want to draw the, first of all, if I want to draw the phase rms value of this, rms value of this. So how I am taking out the rms value is that you take out the total time period. So it's root under rms square is equal to total time. So take out the total time. So this is total time is 60, 60, 60. So the next waveform repeats from here, right? So total time period is 2 pi. That is 2 pi. Okay. So this is my whole total time period. And talking about the for how many cycle the waveform. So for this period, that is 60 degree, that is pi by 3. 60 degree is not nothing but pi by 3. So this is again 2 pi by 3. For this period, it's for 60 degree, the magnitude is VDC by 3. So I am putting like this, VDC by 3 square. Square of this magnitude multiplied by how much time period? Time period is pi by 3. Okay. Similarly, plus 2 VDC, 2 VDC by 3 whole square pi by 3. And then, so it's nothing. If you are confused, so I can tell you that how I am getting this waveform. What is the uh, if you remember, 1 upon time period integration 0 to time period, right? What a waveform square dt, right? So it's nothing but, if you have done this, so it's like waveform square into time period divided by total time period, right? If you done, the zero will be there. If you integrate this thing, it will become like this, right? So this t is, you can say that time existing, how much time the waveform exists. Okay, and this t is the total time period. So I am writing that like this here. So total time is 2 pi, and existing cycle, that what waveform is existing, this is existing. So I can write waveform. So this waveform exists for pi by 3. Okay, so VDC upon 3 square. Okay, and how much time it exists? It exists for pi by 3. Okay, plus 2 VDC by 3, 2 VDC by 3 whole square. Okay, and how much time it is existing? It exists for again pi by 3, 60 degree only, pi by 3. Okay, and then plus this cycle, this period, VDC by 3, and it exists for again pi by 3. So VDC by 3 whole square, and again it exists for pi by 3. Okay, so this cycle is for the positive half cycle. For the negative half cycle, the magnitude is negative, so if you do the square, it will be positive again. So for this period, minus vdc by 3 pi by 3. So if you do the square part, minus vdc ka square, it will be positive, right? So again, so the same term will come, but it will be twice. Okay, so the whole period, if you draw, if you will get this. So the RMS value will be root 2. If you calculate this, you will get root 2 by 3 VDC. So this is the RMS, V phase RMS of this waveform. Okay, V phase RMS of this waveform. How I am doing, this is the method you can do this. Okay, so V phase RMS root 3 by 2 VDC. Next is the, if you take out the Fourier of this waveform, if you take out the Fourier of this waveform, so if so if you take out the Fourier of this waveform, Fourier series will be summation 2 VDC by n pi sine n omega t, where n varies from 6k plus minus 1 to infinity. So this is the Fourier of this waveform. Okay, Fourier of this waveform. So what will be your fundamental? So if fundamental means n equal to 1. Okay, so if you put the n equal to 1 part, it will be 2 VDC by pi sine omega t. So fundamental, that is for, so here k equal to this k, there is one more interval, that is k. So k varies from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So whatever value we put here, k will vary. But what about the n varies from? If you put 0 here, 6 0, so it will be plus minus 1, right? So that is, you can say that is the fundamental. Okay, but this is my fundamental. Now if you put 2 1 here, okay, 1, so you will get 6 plus 1, that is 7, 6 minus 1, that is 5, so it will get 5 and 7. Okay, so if you see here, you n will be varying, n will be having 1 5 7 9 1 5 7 11. Okay, so it does not contain even and triplen. Triplen means third harmonic. Okay, so this waveform does not contain triplen and even harmonics. Whereas this waveform, if you see this waveform, n contains 1, 3, 5. So third harmonic is there here. So that is one of the issue. Triplen harmonics means you will go for zero sequence component. Okay, zero sequence component. For this waveform, you don't have that zero sequence. That is the circulating current that will be rotating. Circulating current in your star winding or delta winding. Delta winding will have this thing. Okay, so you will read. I'm just hinting it out why the triplen harmonics is so dangerous, because this flows only in the delta winding, but it will not come in the star winding. So that's one of the issue. Okay, now here if you see, so overall the waveform is 1 5 7 11. Okay, now the you can take out the THD. So for fundamental, so for the fundamental, if you see here, fundamental Vp. So what you will get the fundamental Vp1 n equal to 1, right? Vp1, you can put 2 VDC, 2 VDC by pi, 2 VDC by pi sine omega t. So Vp1 RMS, Vp1 RMS. So you will have to just put the root 2 value, Vp VDC by pi root 2. So that will be your RMS. Okay. And then then finally you have to take out the RMS value. You will get root 2 VDC by pi. So take out the THD of this waveform, this stepped waveform, THD of this waveform. Now, talking about the fundamental will be like this. Okay, fundamental will be like this. So it goes in between, you can say this goes in between. So your line voltage or your phase voltage of 180 degree is quite similar. THD will be very low. If you compare these two waveform, THD of these two waveform, compare this. So this is a square shape, that will be 48%, 48.51%. I have already told you. So this THD will be 48%, but this here the THD will be around 31%. Okay, so calculate this. So this THD tells you how much the waveform is similar to sine wave. Okay, pure sine wave. So this type of waveform is having 48% harmonic content, and which is not similar. That is half of the waveform, almost half of the wave does not half of the content is your harmonics. Here your lowest, here the 31% is your harmonics content. So here the lowest content is fifth harmonic, then seventh harmonic. Here the lowest content is third harmonic. So this is the major difference of these two waveforms. So you just have to compare uh, which whether you have to go for, you have to see, you have to draw the block 180-degree mode, and then the other part is 120-degree mode. A 180-degree mode phase voltage will have this type of waveform, right? I think for your 18 120 degree, you have this type of waveform, phase voltage, phase voltage. For your 180 degree, line voltage is this shape. Okay, for your 120 degree, this line voltage is of this shape. You draw it, the advantage of this 120 degree you will get to know. So your line voltage, this line voltage contains in your 180-degree mode of conduction, the lowest harmonic is fifth harmonic, whereas in 120-degree mode of conduction, the phase voltage, the lowest harmonic is third harmonic. In your line voltage, the lowest is third harmonic. The line voltage is in your 120 degree, the lowest content is fifth harmonic. So, and your line voltage contains 31% harmonic, here 31% THD, and this is 48% THD, here also 48% THD. So line voltages contains less harmonic in 120-degree mode of conduction, but the overall voltage will be low voltage. So you calculate the RMS value of the voltage. I have told you how to calculate the RMS value of the voltage. So that will be one of the area that I will ask in your exam. Okay, so this is the advantage of this. You compare the phase voltage, RMS value, then line voltage RMS value, then both the comparison, then phase voltage fundamental value n equal to 1 RMS, line voltage n equal to 1 RMS. So these calculation I have already told you in converter, because this waveform has been repeated quite a times. Okay, this waveform has been repeated very frequently. So if you are not able to do it, I will expect that you don't know power electronics. Okay, if you don't know this, how to we have done a displacement factor, distortion factor. Okay, so this is the thing. Total, most probably in this topic, the calculation will be your voltage calculation and current calculation. That's max what I can expect. Okay, thank you.